Hi, everyone, and welcome to Abbey Research Reads. I am Dr. Kristen Donnelly, and today I'm talking about the January 2021, believe it or not, we've released books this month, January 2021 book release called The Doctors Blackwell by historian Janice P. Nimura. I was given an advance copy of this book by the publishers via NetGalley, and I want to thank them for their provision of the book so that I could review it for you guys and tell you all about it. It's a straightforward history book. It is meticulously researched. And if you don't know who Elizabeth and Emily Blackwell are, Elizabeth was the very first woman to gain a medical degree in the United States. They were the first people to open a teaching hospital exclusively for women in New York and a hospital exclusively for women and indigent children in New York. The hospital still exists today. In a way, it was merged with another larger hospital, but the building is still a medical facility. The school has long closed, and they chronicle that closing in the book. Ms. Nimura does. So it's a fascinating read in terms of history. This was all happening before, during, and after the American Civil War. The conversations about suffrage were happening, the conversations about slavery, conversations about states' rights, conversations about what America means, all the things that, ironically, we are talking about now, they were talking about then. And in the midst of this, Elizabeth Blackwell was completely convinced that medicine was morality. That one of the reasons that America was going to pot, basically, as she thought it was because of loose morals, essentially. So her tact at raising money and promoting medicine was largely about also helping morals come back into play. And so she raised a ton of money because she was a really good proselytizer, and she was an evangelical from her, not of religion necessarily, but of her viewpoints. She was, by all accounts, an incredible orator. Her sister was much more clinical and didn't really seem to ascribe bodies and morality as something that came together. Now, it is important to remember that the germ theory that Louis Pasteur became famous for did not come out until Elizabeth was well late in her life, I believe like her 50s. So she'd been thinking one thing her whole life, and the germ theory was controversial in its time. So they literally had no idea where diseases came from. The war was different because you could figure out why someone got shot, like why someone didn't have a leg when it got shot off. But diseases were baffling to them, especially obstetric diseases. They could not figure out why women's bodies worked differently than men's, and why some women had advantages and some women didn't. And throughout the 1800s, we see a lot of ascription to women's bodies' behavior towards like sexual stuff. And I use that word generally because they ran the gamut. Women's depression was like cured by the invention of a vibrator to a couple doctors. And it's been a very, bizarre journey for women's health, and continues to be. But Emily and Elizabeth are cornerstones of this journey, and we don't really talk about them anymore. We don't talk about them as human beings, for sure. If anything, they're a plaque on the side of a wall. But they contradicted each other and worked together really well, and infuriated people and supported people, and absolutely no matter what. They were complex, fully fledged human beings who changed the course of human history. And I think it's worth spending a couple hundred pages with them. So I want to thank Ms. Nimura. If you don't like straightforward history books where it's a lot of quotes from diaries or anything like that, this may not be for you. Totally fair. But if you're someone who digs history books, this is a nonfiction kind of in general. This is a great one to dig up and make sure you know a little bit more about the Doctors Blackwell. So that's it for this edition of Abbey Research Reads. I'll see you next time.